Hello, my name is Gregory McCord, Superintendent for Marlboro County. This is our first week for our 100 challenge. And what I mean by 100 challenge is I'm challenging 100 people in Marlboro County to read books to students between now and next week. I'm going to start by challenging Chief Larry McNeil, our current board chair, to reach out, find a book, and read it to as many kids as he can. And when I say kids, it doesn't matter what age they are. A kid in the heart is a kid on this earth. I'm going to begin by reading the book Courage by Bernard Weber. And this is a very appropriate title for this time that we're living in, considering the pandemic that we're all facing. I promise I will try to get this done in the next 7 to 8 minutes. I would also like to dedicate this to Benny, and I won't call his last name, but Benny is a student here in Marlboro County who I believe has exhibited courage this year. Very proud of him and what he has been able to accomplish this year. Considering how we began our initial meeting, I can only share with you that in the next 4 years, you will hear that name, Benny, time and time again, as I know he will emerge as one of our future leaders here in Marlboro County. Courage. There are many kinds of courage, awesome kinds, and everyday kind. Still, courage is courage, whatever kind. Awesome kinds of courage might mean someone who has the courage to swing on a trapeze. I know I didn't say that correctly, but I was close. And everyday courage might look like this: standing on a diving board and having the courage to just dive in. Courage is courage, whatever kind it is. Courage is riding your bicycle for the first time without training wheels and not being afraid if you fall. Courage is a spelling bee, and your word is superciliousness. I can't spell it either. Courage is 2 candy bars, eating one now and saving one for tomorrow. Takes a lot of courage and dedication. Courage is mealtime and desperately hoping it's not chunky chunks. It's real gravy train. That's only if you are a dog. Courage is nobody being picked on and no one picking on anyone that you know. Courage is standing in the dark and not being afraid to leave the house. Courage is being the new kid on the block and saying hi for the first time. What's your name? My name is... Courage is tasting a vegetable before making a face and saying, I don't like it. Courage is not peeking at the last page and reading all of the pages in between first. Courage is being the first to make up after an argument, especially when you know that you were wrong. Courage is deliberately stepping on cracks in the sidewalk and not being afraid to fall through. Courage is in the bottom of the ninth. There are 2 outs. You need to score. All the bases are loaded, and it is your turn to bat. Courage is the juicy secret that you promise to tell and not share with anyone else, unless it's illegal or could hurt someone else. Courage is being sudsed and scrubbed by strangers. Not quite sure what that means, but I'll get back to you on that. Courage is having the ability to break bad habits. Courage is suddenly remembering a silly joke and trying not to laugh when everyone else is being serious. Courage is arriving way too early for a birthday party and not leaving. Courage is sending a Valentine to someone you secretly admire. Courage is admiring, but not panicking. Courage, again, is going to bed at night without a bedlight. Courage is deciding to have your hair cut or colored. Courage is trying to cover up your mean or jealous side. Courage is a scenic car trip and being stuck in the middle during the entire trip. Courage is explaining the rip in your brand new shoes to your parent. Courage is not being afraid to start over. Courage is having and holding on to your dream. Courage is being a firefighter, or a police officer, or a nurse, or, and especially, a teacher. Courage is sometimes having to say goodbye. The end. All of these things show and exhibit what courage is and could be. Ask yourself, do you have courage?